that they
I don't think they want to be wrong in this space right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's two different scenarios. Like they did their job, the community did their job. Like it was a united effort. I mean, we can talk about what went wrong, or we could just be focusing on thank for that. Yeah, thank them. Because I thought that's what the family feel like. I don't feel like it's on the police that they did.
That's another thing too, man. This young man probably gonna need some support and services. It would be nice, if the family allows and wants, what I'm saying, show their support by getting some stuff together, to celebrate him and bring his spirits.
You guys, I had to come back. Let me know if my audio is clear. Let me know if my audio is clear. Hit the like button on the way in. Make sure that you hit the notification bell as well. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. If you would like to donate for all of my coverage today, all of my news coverage today, child, I feel like I'm working for CNN, jumping in with all of the updates. You can always donate to my channel at $UPP1987. That would be greatly appreciated, y'all. I've been live 3 times today on this story. I got some good news. Jamal White has been recovered. He has been recovered unharmed and alive. Thank you, Jesus. I said I came live with the bad news, so I got to come live and update you guys with the good news. Now, we don't have that many, we don't have too many developments as far as what happened. And a lot of times with the missing person cases, we don't have a whole lot of developments once the child is actually found, unfortunately. And I think that they do that because they don't want to compromise their investigation. But from what I'm understanding, Jamal has been found. Allegedly, one person has been apprehended. Jamal was recovered. 7-year-old Jamal White was recovered by the Milwaukee Police Department, safe and unharmed and alive. One person has been apprehended. Jackie Rogers said, my city showed up and showed out. And you know what? The police department did apprehend him, but I'm going to tell you something, what I learned today about the city of Milwaukee. They came, they showed up, and they showed out for their own. And a lot of times that's what it takes to get some of these kids found. You have to show that you care. And in this particular case, this child was not missing for more than 24 hours, almost 24 hours, but not more than 24 hours. The community came out. They organized search parties. They went live. They shared the news on their social medias. And just people showed up and showed out for this kid. And if it wasn't for community, I don't think that he would have been found. I'm still very curious as to why or what happened or what this was connected to. All we know is that one person was arrested. Now, this gentleman here, let me get his name really quick. So his page is Vaughn L. Mays, and he's live at live at the press conference. Now, I couldn't find the press conference. I don't think that they went live. The press conference, I don't think it was televised or whether or not it was on the news. But let's play a little bit of what he's saying.
Back up after experiencing this. So I definitely want to connect with them to see if they, if folks want to pull up on him and drop off some gifts, some toys, some clothes, whatever, just wrap him with some love and support. Or they may just want to chill and go about their business and, heal and do what they need to do as a family, which is cool too. But I'm just putting that out there as a possibility for people who want to support and didn't get to go out.
Hey, I know that's right. Yeah.
Listen, man, there's still a lot of good in Milwaukee, bro. Y'all just got to look for it, You got to look for it. If you look, find it. They always put negative. We always see the worst of us. But if you really look for it, there's so much positive and shit you can, look for and to keep your spirits up. Virginia, shout out to Virginia's people on here from Virginia. Roanoke, hopefully I'm saying that right, Roanoke, Virginia. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna
be over here too much.
How y'all doing?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love, bro. Hey. How you doing?
All right. I want to talk to you for later when I'm finished with this.
Okay.
Now I can.
Okay. Hey, man. Whole city. How you doing, Queen?
Hey.
Whew.
You know what? I will say this really quick. I do notice that a lot of times when it comes to these missing kids, or even not even missing kids, but just missing person cases in general, I understand why they don't necessarily share a lot after the person has been found. However, in this case, I do think that they, something needs to be said about what happened. What was this connected to? What was the motive? Because I want to know, is there like a band of criminals out there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that's running around snatching kids? Should the public beware, or is this something where it has something to do with a more personal issue, which is what a lot of people are believing, that this may have something to do with family, maybe a debt owed, maybe a beef, maybe somebody. I saw somebody say that it's a possibility that somebody was trying to get back at the mother, or just a lot of different conspiracy theories about what was going on and why this kid was kidnapped the way that he was. Another thing that I was realizing while I was waiting for updates was, isn't it weird that now he was found, but isn't it weird that for him to still be alive, thank God, they did not send out any, whoever abducted him didn't send out any ransom. There was no conditions to getting him back. Were they trying to sex traffic him? Was this personal? I just really just want to know. And see, the thing that's unfortunate about cases like this is once the child is found, or once the person is found, we never hear anything else about it again. The most that we usually hear is the person has been found, and then everybody move on with their life and forget about the case. And that's probably what's going to happen in this case as well. Nobody's going to ever really know probably what happened and why it happened. And it's probably just going to just fade away into the abyss like most of the resolved missing cases do. So, I'm just so curious to know why this happened. I want to know why. I really feel like in some cases, they've already apprehended one person. So one person was apprehended. I feel like we shouldn't stop here. I don't think that the city of Milwaukee should stop there. I think not only is it great that the Milwaukee Police Department has recovered Jamal White, but at this point now the police department owes a public press conference or statement, because if I were living in Milwaukee and I was living in that area, I would still be walking on pins and needles, especially having kids, wondering like, is this something that's going to happen again? Or was this a personal vendetta? And I think that that's something that they should probably go ahead and hold a press conference and put the community's fears at ease.
Be like this, support you right up in here.
You play too much. Listen, man, the city is turned happy. You already know. I am gonna get off live in a second, y'all. Media is calling me, so. Off the department or the chief are planning to make a statement?
Not yet.
Okay.
MPD did confirm that he was sick, but that was all we got.
Yeah.
So this vlogger or blogger is asking, is the police department going to make a statement for the media? And speaking to just said not yet. So we're going to be waiting on that statement from the police.
Yeah, he is. He in back one of these vehicles.
What's the point? He's still here?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, well, they probably drove off with him. Leave and go around to the other side. So they probably did drive off with him. Yep. Yes, there is at least one person in custody from what I've been told. At least one. And thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for watching. There's 11,000 people on here. You know what I mean? So that's the city care. When they say the city don't, because it's all negativity, that's a lie, bro. Unfortunately, a lot of times we just see people come out and turn up and come together like this when it's something negative. But shit, you know.
Did y'all, you text them?
Listen.
I ain't even to the girl who gave me the info.
I don't know. So let me try to explain this. So we left the search party, went to do a press conference over by Tweezy on Fond du Lac. And on my way to dropping my people off by Washington Park, I drove by the street and I said, oh, the police down there, been down there too. Dropped them off, turned back around to go home because I live down the street. And I saw somebody live saying that they found him. So I pulled up, tried to confirm. You know I shared it, but I like to confirm facts before we put stuff out there. And pulled up, and they were saying that they went in with tactical gear into this house and brought him out. I don't know how they got to this address, if it was a tip or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that the department makes a statement and makes clear how they got to here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Not only that, but don't y'all, isn't normally like if a child is found, normally I'm not, trust me, y'all, I'm not trying to ride the parents. I know that I had some people in my comments on the last live, like, oh, the parents didn't have anything. I'm just saying, like, they've been really quiet. And I understand them being quiet before. I think either the mom or the dad made a post like on Instagram or something, like my son has been found safe or something. But I would love to see if the parents could possibly maybe go live on their social media accounts, and or if they can give an official statement through the police. Just because I'm really wondering if they have any idea as to why this happened. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes kids are randomly kidnapped. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. Now, sometimes kids are randomly kidnapped. But initially, when I told the story, I told you guys that white van was waiting outside because he had dropped someone off. That's incorrect. The white truck was actually outside, literally sitting there. The witness statement said that white truck dropped someone off later after the kidnapping. But before, that white truck was literally just sitting there and waiting. And so I'm curious to know, what made this person or these people, because now they're saying it might have been more than one person in the truck. What made this person or these people target Jamal? And do the parents have any idea as to why this would have happened? Can we get anything saying, did the parents know the person that has been apprehended? Has there been any trouble? Does anybody owe anybody any money? This is something that the community should ask, because we need to know if this is going to happen again to another child. Is there some sort of kidnapping ring going on in the area? The police have to start doing that after they apprehend the child. All they ever do is put out an official statement, and we never hear anything else ever again. And I just don't feel like that's fair to the community. It's not fair to the people that are following the case and that have been praying for the child. We want to know what happened.
Somebody gave a tip in on this address. The FBI has been working on this and other federal agencies, along with the local law enforcement. So who knows, what maybe they track some phones or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to, speculate, but those are all possibilities. That's why I want them to make a statement and let us know how we got to this point. You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to know that he's found. He's okay. He's not, on some get back shit. So. Dash. Who is Ryan Lopez? Yeah. Justice for Jamal, y'all. He was found. Jamal, Baby J. He's found and he's okay. It's about him. Police are still investigating, going in and out this house and going door to door. What it do? What it do?
What up, man? You just say what you said earlier.
Hey, man. I said it a couple times on live.
She asked where you was at.
Oh, it's on, and I got a pin.
I know right now. I just said I got up here. That was earlier. Y'all was saying split up the 4 different sections.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why I ain't know we out there doing. So what they got? They found the van or something?
No, they found him.
I know, without the van.
I don't know. They found a couple vans today. I don't know if they, they got to make sure they're connected, but I don't know how they got to over here.
Right.
Never let them forget Club County, y'all. Never let them forget Club County. To the real one. The city turned up. Who is Ryan? Maybe I'm missing something. I'm assuming Ryan. What?
That's what I was.
Oh,
thinking.
Bruh.
That's what I was wondering, Spicy Brown. That's what I'm thinking, because they had him overnight. It's no telling what they might have done to him. So it's really not over for the family and for Jamal, because he's going to need intensive therapy and counseling. It's no telling what type of traumas that he endured. First of all, the trauma of just being snatched off the street and your father held at gunpoint. He's going to need some sort of therapy to walk through all of that. And it's no telling what the person did to him. I'm going to keep following this case, because they say that somebody was arrested for this crime, but they're not saying anything else.
Y'all make sure y'all y'all know how to handle people like Ryan. The cowards that got these fake pages making those kind of comments. You better hope don't nobody pull your IP information, brother. Because, they track people down over here. You're on the wrong live with that type of shit. Y'all can copy and paste if anybody asks how they can support or donate. Tag those, copy and paste those links to them. I'm about to make some calls and inquiries and see if we can get some facts on here from the department and some updates. So thank y'all for watching this live. Please click that follow button. You know what I'm saying? And you already know, man, we working. We gonna be out here.
he ended the live. So what I'm trying to see now is I'm just trying to see if I can find anything. I know this case is the person just was apprehended. I'm just trying to see if I can find anything in the arrest history. Let's see. I'm gonna come back. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of research to see if I can find any information on who may have been apprehended, and then I'm going to go ahead and come back. Here's the picture of him being put into the car by Milwaukee Police Department. Poor little guy. Let me look at some of these. Comments. Let me see. Lady J said, "Thank God he was found alive. I'm praying for his mental." Same here. Hey, Treasure Lie. Sierra Boy said, "Thank God he's alive and safe." Yeah, because he's been gone. Because they say that the first 24 hours is the most critical. So I'm glad that he was found. I'm not gonna. I can't hold you. I've been thinking about this case all morning. I know that I've been on live twice today, but even when I've been off live, I've been thinking of the different possibilities of who could have done this, and what ways that he can be found. So this particular case really touched me. It might be because of the audio that was posted from the Ring cameras. I think that really had an effect on a lot of people, just hearing how he was screaming like that. Carmen Collector said, "My thing is, whoever kidnapped him, they didn't go far. That's suspicious. Like it wasn't a random kidnapping." Right. It's weird. The whole thing is weird. They didn't go far. The child wasn't harmed. They held the father at gunpoint. Nobody knows anything. And they found him hours later. It seems in the same city. It seems like he wasn't that far away. So yeah, I don't know. The whole situation is odd. But anyway, you guys, I just came live to give you guys that good news, to give you guys an update, because I know a lot of people are in my comments worried, asking what's going on and if there's any updates. So yes, he has been found safe, unharmed, and back with family. He was found by the Milwaukee Police Department. Hopefully between tonight and tomorrow, they'll hold a press conference. And if they hold a press conference, I'll go live and we can watch the press conference together. And hopefully they give some sort of explanation or ease the minds of the community by letting us know why this happened. If it was personal, if it was random, because all of that stuff matters. So thanks you guys for tuning in. I'm going to be out of here. I'll come back with any further updates. I'm probably going to be live again really late tonight anyway, because I want to talk about a different topic. So join me later on tonight on a different topic, you guys. And if there's any updates with this story, I'll definitely make sure that I'll deliver that to you guys. Make sure that you hit the like button on your way out of this live stream. Make sure that you hit the notification bell and select all so that you can be notified of every time that I live stream on my channel. Also make sure that you're subscribed to both of my channels, at Upper To You and at Upper Reloaded. Candy said, "What happened to my wrench? I just knew I was moderating too." This is a channel. This is my original channel. This is at Upper To You. Candy, you are a moderator on my other channel, because that's the channel that I normally am on. I'm normally on that channel at Upper Reloaded. But today I decided to do the coverage of Jamal White on at Upper To You. So it's a lot of people that are modded over here that are not modded over there. And there's people that's modded over there that's not modded over here. So that's what that's about. I have to go through it and mod everybody the same on both channels. So that's what I got to do. I got different mods for both channels. I'm all over the place with it. Kimberly Payne said, "Thank you, Jesus." Hey, Rakita, I'm getting ready to get out of here, you guys. I will be back later on tonight with a different topic. Make sure y'all smash that like button. All right, y'all. Peace.